doble reinforced, pero unfortunately, ito ka siya na study. As I've said the last meeting, no, it's doble reinforced, no, is not something I use in my practice. So I really have to study, no, sa iyo, especially in updated moves. Okay, ako mga nabawaan, was outdated, no, katupang may mga points 55, low balance, and then it's old, no, outdated niya. Pag itong code, relatively new, no? So I have to update and video yung no, I need time to study it. Pero no, the concept behind it, mo naman to, no, naatay ito, integration in which kami siya gamiton, and then to compute the basically mo naman ito. We needed another example to properly explain it, pero wag lang siya na-prepare, no? So let's go, no? Muna to siya, no? That's the end of our doubly reinforced. And I'm not sure sa yung board exam doon. I'm not sure, no, if ma-focus ba siya sa inyo review or i-appeal ba siya sa inyo examiner. Way back sa anong time, no? Ito siya na we-discuss on the surveys, no? Kung ito siya na-focus sa review, wag po siya dito nga sa board exam. Eventually, no, hindi natin siya gamitin sa practice. So, turugin ko simply reinforce. So, it's just, parang dito na lang nataman. And, you know, we have so many things to cover during limited time. So, I have to proceed to the sheer discussion today. And, nakapitay column and nakapitay printing. And if kaya ka na may insert na patay slab. Although slab, the good thing about slab is the analysis of it is pretty much the same sa your rectangular view. So sa slab lang is flat lang siya. So munin yung H, and then somewhere here na siya yung kabilya. So this portion here is your T. The entire thing is your H. And then, pinil na tayo ng B. So, dapat lang yung B. So, in this case, pininod ba ka beam? Yes, pinil slab regard. So, you can consider the entire thing. You like, say, for example, pinabot yung mga 3 meters. Tagdag 3 meters. And then, nakay-height niya ang 100 mm. So, you can do that. The same lang ako. Nagapong mga compression lang. And then, your attention. So, the same way. Flat lang. Kapali lang ang orientation. Or for generic purposes, para generic siya sa entire slab, no? Regardless kung asa siya nalugin. Buhato na in practice is magkuha ng tag 1 meter strip. Strip lang siya sa inyong entire slab. Okay? So, muna yung entire slab. Okay, so magkuha lang ta, hindi ba ka? 1 meter lang. Okay. And that will be your width of your rectangular block is 1. So, at least fixed degree. Hindi na rin ang wala hindi na rin sa thickness, mag-matter tayo yung D, ano. Makapunggit na rin kung A, C, and okay. So, muna siya na in most cases na lakbayan na ang slab. That's because it's the same sa na siya sa yung rectangular view. Tapos, ano yung kaskin or i-skip ko din yung certex before. So, ako din the provisions from our NECP is the same. No? Analin duga, of course, so katong spacing sa kabilya, na 2P, tapos na ay bar diameter ba ito, something like that. Mga max spacing at ibali nung kanal yung mga duga because naman ko yung kabilya. So, nana siya yung mga you will compute bilang ka bars and then inyong i-distribute. No? So, pareho kung sa rectangular beam, no, mag-compute at bilang ka buo 16 mm baka. So, in this case, for slab, usually it's 10 mm anak siya or 12 mm. So, kana lang yung limitation sa inyong bar diameter. And then, yung scatter, you have to check lang tayo sa maximum ng spacing. Ako, usually, kinira ka na dito, no? That's 2 times the thickness of your slab. No? So, usually, ang slab kahit 100 mm anak siya kabaga. So, ang maximum spacing is nasa 200 mm. So, pag-inyado na sa side, mo ay dagdag yan body. Ang spacing is 200 mm. 200. So that's the pinakulan na version. Pero usahin mo, gamay pa mong sa 2T. So maximum naman. So saya na is napanag sa mga 178. Usually mo ulit kung 178. Pero sa side, mura din na bigot natin siya. So double maguna, magsakaw ka na siya. So, medyo natin siya, possible man to have this 178 or nagawata na sa upan is 150 mm na lang ito to be safe, no? At least siya giyabot sa maximum. So, ako, depende sa usage, no? Presidential lang, napalunan ko na gamay na rin ang live load because I know, no, 1.6 L na, di ba? 1.2T niya. We're allowed to reduce man the capacity of our live load sa atong code, no? If short na gamay ra yun, no? In the lifespan of that particular structure, gamay ra yun ang mag-liw sa tao. For example, residential building, no? We are deciding it na 2.4 TPA 1.9 o 1.9 TPA live load niya, no? Sa isa ka area naman, 1.9 kilonewtons ang load sa isa ka area. So, ito may tao na 1.9 kilonewtons kabuklaton. Kila na 1.9 1,900 EN divided by 9.81. Kila ka kilo. Okay. TPA man ako, so EN per square meter. Kila na 193.68, no? So kung isa ka tao, wala. So pila na siya, average 70 kilos per tao. Duha ka duha ka buok sa isa ka square meter. Mabulok lugar ng balay. Tapos kung magdungan ng shower sa maliit, ay nakas na so, hindi yun mapuno. So, so di yun mapuno. So that's why we're allowed in the code to reduce our load. Allowed na siya, no? Allowed if we don't. So that's why without judgment na lang yun siya, engineering judgment na lang yun siya, you will gain that to experience. Inisya, ako lang nandito. Kaya masayon man siya i-construct. But again, so, case basis na siya. If you know, for example, na commercial building na siya, kapalo ka na for malls, for example, kapalo ka na kung monitor lugar silang bread ka, so, mapulok yun ang business niya. So, lugar na siya. So, ako no, so you cannot reduce the live load. So, case to case, the judgment. And yeah, experience na siya, no? There are some legal implications for that, by the way. Kasi inahuglo ko, yung pagtanaw sa computation ko what's my date man engineering kung spacing dapat, ano yung magi 200. So, legal. So make sure na kung mag-kuhan ka, you have to be very sure na hindi siya okay, so yeah, that's about this lab, no? So again, no, ang uban nani is di 150 na lang, no? 100, I think, is overkill. Or kung 178 na siya, pagpanala ko ang higit siya 178, yeah, gusto na kung 200 ang spacing, ako i-increase diameter sa reverse. So, kaya usually, pag 12, kung allow naman siya mas greater so sunod na din natin. So usually, so kana you'll need that in experience so it's case to case basis. So that's for slab. So for today ato i-discuss is shear. So you will have your stirrups, okay. So what happens when kung wala yung stirrup? Di ba naman? Hindi yata na wala yung stirrup. Okay. Hatok mo siguro yung client niya dahil wala yung kabilya. But actually there's a provision in our code na may portion sa atong beam na pwede ra wala yung stirrup. Pwede ra, theoretically speaking. Pero naman sa tayo mga seismic code sa atong NECP, which would override or supersede the theoretical provisions of our code. Okay, so instead of pwede na ito wala stirrup, pero ingon si seismic code nga utangan din siya diya na spacing di pa specified. Okay, so let's try to discuss. Wala na rin muna ako siya ni PowerPoint, no? Because I really didn't have the time. So please bear with me. Ako na rin siya ni screenshot. So ako na rin siya ni screenshot. So we have here now, this is an experiment of reinforced concrete beam. Okay. So for this particular specimen, wala ni siya stirrups. Naani siya tension bars. Naton siya hammer bars. No, nalang siya hoops din to contain para magatos ang inyong ang beams. No? Nalang siya mga hoops. But generally speaking, wala din siya stirrups. So this is the cracking that will happen if wala stirrup or nagamyan ra ang stirrup sa inyong beam. Dahil actual cases, especially crack nila. So kung diagonal crack gani at the face, face sa support, so good, that's automatically shear failure sa inyong beam. Kung na yung mga crack sa tunga, so that's bending failure. So depende na dahil sa severity sa cracks. Okay. Namang yung crack permitted, dito manak siya sa concrete, depende sa severity naman or flexure. So dihan tayo mga crack din sa tunga. Okay? And then for ultimate failure, katong tension control ng failure, so nagpapanak niya, and then mo crash ng inyong concrete yan. No? So magtunga na siya ng magtunga na sila na after ni siya mo pagit yung crack. Sige, isakan yung neutral axis, di ba? Crack naman ito ang crack. So eventually mo na siya crash it. But for shear, the behavior is diagonal. So this is the support ng inyong beam, for example. Okay, nagpatong po ng our column bakani. So from here, from the face of the support, siya. So pick aside po, because for simply supported beam, for example, say shear diagram na. If ang loading is
Itong bending failure.
distributed. So, paano ka, di ba? Wala ba? So, pinay-shear din eh. That should be the shear dala. So the same amount say shear, so it will have the same behavior of the
Bending failure.
graphs. Kung wala na problema po, wala the power point.
Here.
Sige, kapalo. So what really happens here, no? So actually we're going to analyze that. Okay. So we're going to consider this section here. No? So you actually have a combination there of tension and compression. Okay. So you have there nag-compress pa ng isa, hindi siya tension, and also in the opposite axis. If you're going to reorient this diagram here to the direction of your graph, no, usually it's 45 degrees or simplicity. So what happens there is you will have something like this. No? So this part here will be in compression, which is wala problema because the concrete is strong in compression man. So what really causes the crack is the tension. No? So pinirap niya, biraw. Pag bira niya, so you will have your cracks. So that's why you have your cracks here. Okay. So that's the underlying one, the behavior of your RCB, subjected to shear failure. Okay. So let's try to investigate kung sila sa ilalong. No? So you have here your shear, your beam, no? And then ako nire your stirrups, okay? So these are your stirrups, no? You can also call that as ties, if you like. Mariyaran na siya term. Although nandan lang is ties will be for column, dahil ko itong tie wire. Ang stirrup dahil is for beam. Pero mariyaran din siya. Okay, so what happens there is here, no? Your stirrups, no, will resist a certain amount of shear forces. And pag saan nila, no, whatever the shear here, hindi naman mawari ang shear, di ba? So whatever the shear here, sa loob na nila tagsa-tagsa. And then of course, no, some portion of the tension bar, no? The tension bar, no, will assist the compression of portion of your concrete and sa shear sa concrete, because your shear capacity is the total between shear sa inyong concrete plus shear sa inyong stress na lang tayo resistance factor there, no? Because naka-ultimate plan. So, but for BM, nominal shear, you have your BC plus your base. So, that's the shear capacity of your concrete and the shear capacity of your steel, no? In which in this case, your stirrups. Okay? So, here, no? So, portion of this concrete here will also resist, and then buyog siya sa inyong tension bar, no? So that's why our tension bar, no, will be included also in the computation later on. Okay, and then notice here na ay D, no? This is the D from your concrete, no? Beam section. So, this is actually the effective depth. Now, according to experiments, according to study, your critical shear, no, is not actually at the base of the support, but rather is at a distance B away from the surface. I mean for the face, no, from the face of your face, no. So meaning dili siya ang center to center because usually naman ang atong beam, no. Okay. So normally we would idealize our beam, no, stick drawing lang, and then we'll have that. Actually, the idealization is manukat lang siya sa center line. But if you're going to have an exact analysis of that, it's actually, no, inilang sa face, no. So NMD is actually kung kilaning di aning inyong beam, mo po di siya distance. And that is where your shear is at its critical. So critical shear. So we will be measuring that, no? Which is stricto and compute kung asa yun ang critical shear. Because if you try to have a shear diagram, okay, for example, a shear diagram, of course, no, the maximum shear is at the support. But that is not the mean. That is just because that's the maximum doesn't mean that's the critical. No? Critical na shear sa ato concrete is at a distance B sa inyo concrete. Okay, so hindi dapat critical na double ang stirrup. So that's why you see the construction mas double ang mga stirrups. As to kilala kabuok, we will try to include that, no? We will try lahat. Let's say, hindi siya mapping, we will try. But I will try. And then, as your shear is dissipating towards the middle, no? Kung simply supported niya distributed load, mag-anak po o ka dagko ang spacing sa inyo stirrup na. Pero na ay limit, no? Nahanap siya yung maximum halaman na i-provide sa tungkol. Para po niya, ilan po napatakag putang o ilan. Okay? So na yung mga parang provisions. Okay? I say buod because yun yung mga foreman, steelman, mahilig yan sila mag-inventuan. Susler, 30 ka tuwing na ko sa construction nyo. Yun kung magmuan mo, pero ano, tuwa ka po, butang niya stira. Pwede. So, wala siya nung that's your role as an engineer. Yun yung incorrect na ito. Hindi mo to, wala niyang sweldo. Wala, aangkol ka, alisot. Wala creditors sa niya po. So, ito na sila. Wala na nilang pang-recourse sa Sabado. So, yes, the listener na lang yan sila. Okay? So, it's here, no? So, it's here the equation for our shear. No? It's actually the shear of the concrete and the shear capacity of your steel. No? So, steel siya pertaining to the stirrups. Now, take note na in most cases, lagi ang atong shear yield strength sa atong stirrup versus yield strength sa atong main bar. So, usually, mas mubo o great ang atong stirrup. Ano man? No? Because your steelman or steelman will be bending that. Hindi naman ang i-bend. Mahupag yun. So imagine kung grade 60 ni, so mahulog ilang usog o so muna siya usually mga grade 33 lagi din ang grade 33 na siya. So para humog bumok siya, eventually. Yes, wala. Kung dato mo mga contractor, palit mo ato, wala niya. Kung inspection nun, kung sa duling, labor, malpractice. First, is PPE. No? Kung bago ko nasugot, PPE yun. Masig ako, nakapes. Ako na may bantayan sa mga kaban. Kuman ako makawan ako sa ito. Ang gano'n mo nila. Because, agree with the ang hard hat, sample with it. Pero kung nakatrabaho mo, MDC, mga Farco, PEI, ito mga nagpot ng company. Kaya, kung magin na inyong target ruhon o rate na mo. So, diba? Hardness pag yun, no? Hardness. Mas maka-discuss siya. Kaya malintan man o hope. So, nalintan man hope. So, nagbitay-bitay na nasabot dito sa scaffolding. Nakahulog na mo. Ay, nakahulog na sila yung very good na naman. Nay mamatay? Sungguan. Kanang duha ka kung imong buhaton, it's either magtago na ka, pinaka-simple, or magkuhan na imong bayan. Kung di kay sumpo, di ka bayan nagkasa. Ako tra. Ang wala. Di pwede ka na, di pwede. Di pwede ba? Ako na, mag-settlement. Di pwede kay as a company owner or as the employer, imo yung responsibility mo. Mga employees. So, para pa na instruction ka diyan na mag-hard hat, pero